What's up, guys? Back with the Mt07. So I just wanted to give you guys like a season 2022 little build update on the bike and where it kind of sits right now, and some of the things that I've changed on it. All right, so to get right into it, starting from the front of the bike, it's a little different setup than I had last time. My light bar was kind of just zip tied on, and I used to have my cluster up there. I have since moved the cluster down here. This is just held on with zip ties now. But this, I did make a couple like brackets here out of some like extra metal that I had laying around, and pretty much just screwed them into the factory headlight mount bolts. So that worked pretty nicely. And then I just kind of trimmed up my number plate here. Still got my tail of the dragon stickers on there. I want to get some edge trimming to put around here to make it a little cleaner. There's nothing really holding the top of it on right now. It just kind of mounted on the bottoms, but I've ridden it on the street. It's been holding up all right. All right, now for the bar setup, I did change my handlebars out. I was running Carmichael bend before, I believe so, in that past video, with the stock risers. I got rid of the stock risers because they were a little bent, so were the bars. So now I'm running KX highs with the Pro Taper 1 1/8 inch risers into the stock triple. I did have to bore out the little spacer in there to make them fit. The bolt was a little fatter than the hole for the triple. So that was pretty simple. If you're gonna do it, try and use a Dremel, not a drill. A drill kind of heats it up and then it likes the spacer spins in the rubber bushing. So avoid yourself the trouble of that. If you have a Dremel, know somebody with a Dremel, do it that way. It's a lot easier. And then obviously the washer mod here to keep the bars from flexing in that stock bushing there. And I did remove my brake reservoir. It's mounted underneath the number plate on this side now. It's actually just zip tied here. I'm gonna make another bracket that kind of comes off here and that holds this a little bit fixed, and I'm probably gonna make the line a little shorter. I just cut it long. So it's a little harder for air to get back up into the master. As far as the old video though, still running the same brake line, same master, clutch, all that. It's a 13mm Magura RSC 1 finger. Just going over my tank again. Highline coating, shout out to you. Powder coated my gas tank. Tank built the tank. Nothing's really changed up here. All right, guys, here's the new addition to the bike for this season, the Bella seats. I didn't actually send these out. I ended up ordering their kit, which they had online, which I thought was pretty awesome. I like doing a lot of stuff myself, and the fact that you were able to order a kit so I could still have my bike and there was no downtime, and then when the kit came in I could just put it on. I thought that was pretty awesome. I like that they do that. Seat cover fit absolutely perfectly, as did the rear build-up kit. And I even had this is my old seat that I had cut. This isn't a new seat pan or anything. This is the one that I had originally in the other video. It's a little wrinkly up here. That has nothing to do with their product. It's just me putting it on. I was just kind of was like, all right, whatever, I just want to get it done. But I am going to go back one of these days and tighten all this up to make it look a little nicer. But 10 out of 10 recommend that for your bike. So yeah, I still got the FMS cages on it. They're not going anywhere. I don't have my axle sliders on right now. Actually, I just got rid of my rear one. I know it's for like trying to do like drifts and stuff. I'd always bottom it out and it would pogo me off the bike. Front ones, I just honestly too lazy to put it on. Exhaust, all that stays the same. Now the rear brake setup, it's a little different than it was last year. I'll put the little clip up here what it was. So now I got rid of that P34, and I figured I'd try out this monoblock. There's a whole lot more power with that. The first time I wheelied it, I went to go drop back and I hit the brake and I flew forward because I didn't expect it. So just keep that in mind if you're looking for a brake setup. I'm gonna run this for a little while, try and get used to it, and then see how I like it. I might go back to the P34 or I might leave it. One of the biggest selling points for me to go to this was just how many brake pads I was going through for the P34 caliper. And then I barely ever go through these with my handbrake caliper. I think I changed these last year once, just because, not because I needed to. So I just kind of did it for longevity of brake pads and brake wear. But that's my current setup right there. All right, and the last thing that I did change for this season is my rear sprocket. I do a chain every season just because, just peace of mind kind of thing. I don't really want to have a chain failure or something when I'm riding or out of town. That would suck. So new chain, And this sprocket, I was running a 50 before. It's the same style sprocket, this one's just black, but this one's a 54. I like it so far. Not really too much of a change. I think it's maybe a little bit smoother. The only thing I did notice, if you're on the highway going at higher speeds, it is a little bit buzzier, but it's a stunt bike, so whatever. All right, guys, I think that's pretty much it. There's really not a whole lot that I did change on the bike. It's been mostly like I covered, just the seats, the brake, the rear sprocket, and then the bar setup. That's really it. At some point, I'm probably gonna do the SS Moto triple, just to kind of like neaten that up. Then at that point, I'll probably relocate the ignition somewhere. I don't know where yet. I wanna like look around and see where I could put it. I definitely do wanna leave the key ignition. I like having that as like a security thing. I don't want somebody to just hop up and, you know, start my bike. So I'll probably do a video on that.